waves. Good morning, students. In the previous class we discussed about the wave. What is a wave? Wave is nothing but it is a transfer of energy in a particular direction. There are based on the requirement of the medium, it can be classified into two categories. One is a mechanical and another one is a non-mechanical. Based on the direction, there are three types. One is a one-dimensional, two-dimensional and a three-dimensional. Based on the type of vibration, there are two types. One is a transverse, another one is a longitudinal. Today we have the discussion, that is the terms associated with the wave. Okay, once again I repeat it here. Waves can be classified into how many categories? Based on the requirement of the medium. The second one is based on the direction. Third one is based on the vibration, right? Based on the requirement of the medium, how many types are there? Two types. First one is mechanical and another one is non-mechanical waves, right? Based on the direction, there are how many types? Three types. One-dimensional wave, two-dimensional wave, three-dimensional wave. Based on the vibration, there are two types. One is transverse, another one is longitudinal. Okay, it is a revision. Based on the requirement of the medium means, if it requires the medium, if the medium is necessary, then we call that one as a mechanical. If the medium is not necessary, then it is called non-mechanical. Example for this, we have the sound waves, right? And example for this, light waves. This is what the first one, based on the requirement of the medium, two categories. Based on the direction, there are three categories. Suppose it moves in a straight line, one direction, then we call that one as a one-dimensional. It moves in a plane, that is called two directions. If it propagates in a two directions, that is called two-dimensional. If it propagates in a space, then we call that one as a three directions. That is, if it propagates in a three directions, then we call that one as a three-dimensional. One-dimensional example, that is waves developed in a string, okay, and in a plane. Example for this, ripples on the water, ripples on surface of water, okay, there the wave propagates in a two directions. Example for this is sound waves, because sound propagates in all the directions. Transverse and longitudinal, in this case direction of vibration is perpendicular to direction of propagation, right? If the direction of vibration is perpendicular to direction of propagation, if the wave is, this is the direction of propagation and this will be the direction of vibration. And longitudinal, here this is direction of vibration is parallel to direction of propagation. In this case, what happens? The wave is propagating in this direction, but the vibrations are like this. Right? So this is what longitudinal. Example for this is light waves and example for this is sound waves. Okay. So these are the what? two types. One is a transverse and another one is longitudinal. And this point is known as a crest and this is known as a trough. And here it is a compression and this point is called rarefaction. So this much we discussed in the previous class. It is whatever revision. Okay. Today the discussion is terms associated with the wave. There are some important terms associated with the wave. Now I take the discussion terms associated with the wave and relation between them. Okay, the heading terms associated with wave and relation between them. Now I am going to explain the terms associated with the wave. Okay. First, I draw the wave. This is the wave. Okay. This is, we call this one as a wave. And here it is a displacement in this direction. And the time is taken along in this direction. With respect to time, we write the displacement. The first word associated with this is amplitude. What is this amplitude? Amplitude is denoted by the letter capital A and measured in terms of meter. What is amplitude? All of you know what is the wave motion. So when the wave propagates, particles begin to vibrate. Particles begin to vibrate. Particles vibrate agakatti bidtava. Maximum vibration, like a simple pendulum. So maximum vibration, that itself is a amplitude. If you take this one, this is the particle with the maximum amplitude and I can call this one as a what? A. Therefore, what is the amplitude if you ask me? Amplitude is nothing but it is the maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position. What is amplitude? Mean position ದಿಂದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೈತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು? ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ mean position. Okay. The definition of amplitude is maximum displacement from the mean position. The second one, period. Already we know the period. It is denoted by the letter T and measured in terms of second. What is a period? See, this is the beginning of the wave and this is the end. We call this one as a one wave. This is one wave. This is second wave, right? If you take this one, it is a one wave. What is a period? Time taken by the particle to complete one wave. What is that? Time taken to complete one wave. One wave complete ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು time ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, that is called period. Therefore I write it here period. It is time taken to complete one wave. It is a time taken to complete one wave. This is, suppose it takes a 3 seconds. From here to here, if it takes a 3 seconds, its time period is 3. If it takes 10 seconds, its time period is 10. It means that it takes a 10 seconds to complete one wave. The third one is called frequency. It is denoted by F or nu and measured in terms of hertz, or it is also written as Hz. What is a frequency? This is one wave, this is second wave, third wave, like this. If you measure the number of waves in 1 second, that is called frequency. 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿನೊಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇವ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ per second is called what? Frequency. Number of waves per second. Suppose in 1 second 20 waves are propagating, we write that one as a what? 20 hertz. The meaning of this. In FM station you might have seen 98.3 Red FM, 98.3 megahertz. There they use the word kilo. Mega, kilo means 10 raised to 3, mega means 10 raised to 6. 98.3 megahertz means answer is 98.3 into 10 raised to 6 hertz. It means that 98.3 into 10 raised to 6 hertz, this many waves are passing in 1 second. They are propagating in 1 second. We call that one as a what? Frequency. Therefore frequency is nothing but number of waves per second, right? This is first one is amplitude. Amplitude is nothing but maximum displacement from the mean position. Period is number of waves, means the time taken to complete the one wave, that is called period. The frequency means that is number of waves per second. In 1 second how many waves are propagated, we call that one as a what? Frequency. Okay. The fourth one, that is called wavelength. Fourth one is wavelength, and it is denoted by lambda measured in terms of meter. What is a wavelength? Observe this figure. Observe this figure. So these two particles are at the same phase. Therefore this is wavelength. These two particles are at the same phase, means vibrating in a same phase. This is wavelength. If you take these two particles also in a same phase. Same phase means same state of vibration. So this is called what? Wavelength. Therefore what is a wavelength? Wavelength is distance between the two particles which are in same phase. What is that? Distance between the particles which are in same phase. Observe madre. Ivedu same phase nagadav, peak phase. Ivedu same phase nagadav. Ivedu particles same phase nagadav. Wherever you calculate, it will be the same. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇದು ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಅಂತರ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸ್ ವೇವ್, it is a distance between the two crests, or it is a distance between the two troughs, or it is a distance between the 2 points which are in the same phase. If you take a longitudinal wave, there instead of crest and trough, we use the compressions and the rarefactions. It is a distance between the two compressions, or it is a distance between the two rarefactions, or it is a distance between the 2 points which are at the same phase. Therefore, wavelength is defined as it is a distance between two particles which are vibrating in same phase, which are vibrating in a same phase. Or you can say it is a distance between two crests or two troughs. Or you can say it is a distance between two compressions or two rarefactions. This is in case of transverse. This is in case of longitudinal. In general, what we say? It is a distance between the two particles which are at same phase, which are vibrating at same phase. Okay. Fifth one is phase. What is this phase? Phase, it is denoted by the letter phi and measured in terms of what? Radian. The last word is phase. Phase is nothing but, what is a phase? Observe this figure. In this figure, here the phase is different, here the phase is different. If you take here, it is at 0. If you take here, it is at a pi. If you take here, it is a 2 pi. And if you take here, it is a pi by 2. Here it is a 3 pi by 2. This is called what? The phase. Phase means if you take this point, this is you call with a different letter. This is say A, this is a P, this is a Q, this is R, and this is S. Phase of the particle P is pi by 2. Phase of the particle at Q is pi. Phase of the particle at R is equal to, this is R. You can write this one as R. This is 3 pi by 2. Phase of the particle at S is equal to how much? 2 pi. Phase means it represents the position of the particle. So here you can take this one, the phase at this point P, Q, R, S, T is phi. T is what? Phi, general value. T is phi. Therefore, phase andre eno? Position of the particle in the wave. Position of the particle in the wave tagondrandra. So P tagondri, its phase is pi by 2. Q olagadra phase estaithe anta kelidre pi. R olagadra phase estaithe andre 3 pi by 2. S olage estaithe andre it is a 2 pi. Therefore, phase means it is measured in terms of radian. Therefore, it is defined as position of particle, position of the particle in a wave. Okay, position of the particle in a wave. At P, phi is equal to how much? 0. At Q, phi is equal to pi by 2. At R, phi is equal to 3 pi by 2. At S, phi is equal to how much? Pi. In different positions, the phases are different. So this is what about the phase. So these are the 5 important terms associated with the wave. Now I have to establish the relation between these terms. That is my next job. What is the relation between the wavelength, velocity, etc. One more term is there, that is called wave velocity and particle velocity. Sixth one is particle velocity. Particle velocity. What is this particle velocity? Velocity of the particle, because velocity of the particle is known as particle velocity, because all the particles vibrate with a different phase and their velocity will vary. Therefore, velocity of the each particle is known as particle velocity. And the seventh one is there, that is called wave velocity. So wave velocity, it is denoted by the letter V and it is measured meter per second. What is a wave velocity? It is a velocity of the wave. What is this? It is velocity of the wave. Particle velocity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ನಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಒಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವೇವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೇವ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವೇವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. Remember one thing in your mind, particle velocity is not equal to wave velocity. Wave velocity and particle velocity are barena. Particle velocity and wave velocity both are different. Particle velocity concerned with the particle motion, wave velocity concerned with the wave motion. So these are the terms associated with the things. Right. Once again, I repeat all the terms. Observe carefully. Okay. One by one I take. The first one is, this is the wave. In this wave, the first term ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಹಾಕೋತ ಈಗ ಹಿಂಗೆ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಈ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಜೀರೋ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಜೀರೋ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಜೀರೋ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಂಡುಲಮ್. In simple pendulum also it moves to and fro, maximum, minimum, zero, like that. In maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position irtatala, we call this one as a what? Displacement. This is called displacement. Therefore, what is the amplitude? Maximum displacement from the mean position. What is this? Maximum displacement from the mean position. Amplitude ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. The amplitude is defined as, it is a maximum displacement from the mean position and it is measured in terms of meter. Period. Period means time. In time to complete one wave. One wave ಮುಗಿಸೋಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇಳೆ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, that is called period. Therefore, time taken to complete one wave is called period. Time taken to complete one wave is called period. So, period, it is defined as time taken to complete one wave and it is measured in terms of second. Observe here, period ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, to complete one wave it takes a t. To complete half, it takes a t by 2, and here it is a t by 4, here it is a 0, and here it is a 3t by 4. This blue color represents what? Period. Okay. And this red color difference, what? It is a phase. It is a period t, and this is phase phi. Therefore, what is a period? Period is time taken to complete one wave and it is denoted by capital T. To complete one wave, it takes a time capital T. To complete half wave, T by 2. To complete 1/4, T by 4. To complete 3/4, 3t by 4, 2t. Obviously, here the time period will be how much? 2t. Here the time period will be 2t. And if you take a phase, that is different. Then frequency. Frequency means number of waves in 1 second. 1 second ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇವ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, we call that one as a what? Frequency. What is a frequency? Number of waves per second, and therefore frequency, number of waves per second, it is measured in terms of what? Second. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ it is measured in terms of hertz. 1 second ಒಳಗೆ 20 ವೇವ್ ಹೊಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ then we call that frequency is equal to how much? 20. If in 1 second, if 20 waves are propagating, then we call that one as a frequency is equal to 20. Number of waves per second. Idrolage usually we use kilo and mega. Kilo means 10 raised to 3, mega means 10 raised to 6. Usually if you start the Dharwad, Akashvani Dharwad, they say one word, this is Akashvani Dharwad. ನಾವು 765 ಕಿಲೋ ಹರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆಕಾಶವಾಣಿ ಧಾರವಾಡ, that is 765 kilohertz. Yes, it indicates that the frequency of the Dharwad station is 765 kilohertz. In 1 second, 765 into 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to kilo means 10 raised to 3, 5, 10 raised to 3 and 3 zeros. It means that in 1 second, 7,65,000 waves are crossing. 1 second ಒಳಗೆ 7,65,000 ವೇವ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ. If you take a Red FM and Tomato FM like that, their frequency we know 98.3 megahertz. Mega means 10 raised to 6, that is a FM station. FM means a frequency modulated, that is beyond the scope of your discussion. FM, AM. FM means frequency modulated waves, therefore the clarity will be more there if you use FM stations, right? That is you will learn in engineering, right? So number of waves per second, that is called frequency. The next one is wavelength. What is a wavelength? Wavelength means it is a distance between the two particles which are at the same phase. They must be in the same phase. These two particles are at same phase, this is wavelength. These two particles are at same phase, this is wavelength. These two particles are at same phase, this is wavelength. Therefore what we define, wavelength is nothing but it is a distance between the two particles which are at same phase. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಅದಾವ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀರಿ. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಅದಾವ, ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಕರೀರಿ. ಇವೆರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಅದಾವ, ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀರಿ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟೂ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್. ಒಂದೇ ಫೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಡುವಿನ ಅಂತರ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸ್ ವೇವ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟೂ ಕ್ರಟ್ಸ್ or it is a distance between the two troughs. If you take a longitudinal wave, there instead of crust and trough we use the word compression and rarefactions. It is a distance between the two compressions or distance between the two rarefactions. This is what your wavelength, it is measured in terms of meter. So observe here, it is a wavelength. And wavelength, what is a wavelength? Wavelength is nothing but it is a distance between the two particles which are at the same phase. It is a distance between the two crusts or two troughs, or it is a distance between the two compressions and the rarefactions, transverse and the longitudinal. The next term is that is called phase. Very important one. Phase represents the position of the particle. Particle L ಐತಿ. Where is the particle? To represent that we take a phase. Observe this. Particle L ಐತಿ, it is measured in terms of angle and measured in terms of radian. If you observe this one carefully, here the particle at 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ at P the phase is how much? Pi by 2. At Q the phase is how much? Pi. At R phase is 3 pi by 2. At S ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, phase is how much? 2 pi. Therefore phase means ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲರ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we take that one as a phi because we cannot calculate. If you draw the one perpendicular, from that you can measure the angle. Therefore phase represents position of the particle at given means at a particular point. ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಿಂದ ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಐತಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಗುರುತು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಫೇಸ್. Therefore here we have the phase. The phase is denoted by phi and measured in terms of radian. It is a position of the particle in a wave. At p phase is 0, at q phase is pi by 2, at phase r. The last one is particle velocity and wave velocity. ಹೆಂಗೆ ವೇವ್ ಪ್ರೊಪಗೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ? ಈಗ if you throw the stone in a silent water, because that is the best example for this, the ripples are formed. ಅಲೆಗಳು ತಯಾರಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅಲೆಗಳು ತಯಾರೋದನ್ನ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೂವ್. ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂದಿರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಶುರುವಾತಿಗಿದ್ದದ್ರದ್ದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ಬರ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಒಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕಿನೇ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ವೇವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು. ವೇವ್ ಹೋಗತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವೇಗಕ್ಕೆ ವೇವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೇವ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ velocity of the wave. Remember, particle velocity is entirely different from the wave velocity. Particle velocity is entirely different from the wave velocity. Wave velocity is concerned with the wave and particle velocity is concerned with the particle. Therefore, particle velocity, velocity of the particle. Wave velocity, it is the velocity of the wave. Right. So these are the 7 definitions. Very important definitions, the terms associated with the wave. Then the next discussion is we have to establish the relation between them. Okay, so take a note of this. Okay, the next one is the relation Okay, the heading relation between V, F, lambda. That is, prove that V is equal to F into lambda. Very important for your examination, and this is the main rule to prove the results. Okay, now I draw the wave. Right, this is what wavelength lambda. Velocity is equal to V, wave velocity, and frequency is equal to F, and period we call that as a time period, that is equal to what? T. These are the 3 important terms. velocity v, frequency f, and period is t. What is the expression for velocity? Velocity is equal to, it is displacement divided by time taken. Velocity is v. To complete this distance, how much time it takes? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೋತೈತಿ? That is called time period. That is capital T. Therefore, I write to cover distance lambda, it takes t seconds, because one wave from here to here, this is what period, this is what wavelength. So one wave complete ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ t time ತಗೋತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ displacement is lambda and this is equal to t. But f is equal to how much? 1 by t. V is equal to lambda divided by t. F is equal to 1 by t. Call this one as equation number 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, V is equal to lambda into 1 by t. V is equal to lambda, 1 by t is equal to f, or V is equal to f into lambda, or V is equal to nu into lambda. F andru onda, nu andru onda. Both of them are correct. This is what the very simple relation. Velocity is equal to displacement divided by time taken. Velocity displacement by time taken, to complete one wave, that is to cover the distance lambda, it takes the time t seconds. Therefore, V is equal to lambda by capital T, F is equal to 1 by t, V is equal to lambda into 1 by t, 1 by t is equal to f, V is equal to f into lambda. So this is what the relation between V, f and lambda, this is the main relation. Okay, this is one thing. The second one is, there are two important words. One is a path difference and another one is a phase difference. So I write the discussion, I write the relation between path difference and phase difference. That is my next one. That is path difference that is phi. What is a path difference? Path difference phi, and phase difference. Path difference is denoted by the letter x. Phase difference, it is measured in terms of, path difference is measured in terms of meter, and one more is there, that is called phase difference. It is measured in terms of phi. Therefore, path difference is x, and phase difference, that is equal to phi, it is measured in terms of radian. Now I draw the figure. If I take a one wave from here to here, path difference, that is x, and from here to here I write the phase difference, or with a blue color, phase difference, that is equal to phi. Path difference from here to here, what is the length? Therefore, I write it here, path difference, okay, path difference, that is equal to x is equal to, from here to here the length is lambda, Call this one as equation number 1. Phase difference, that is phi, from here to here, it is equal to how much? Pi. Okay, equation number 2. Path difference, illinda illi mata length ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ path difference. Length ಒಳಗೆ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ path difference. Angle ಒಳಗೆ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ phase difference. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ ಬರೋಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ ಬರೋಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೈ. Therefore 1 divided by 2 gives x divided by phi is equal to lambda divided by pi, or x is equal to lambda divided by pi into capital phi. This is the relation. And if you take a 2 by 1 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 5 by x is equal to 5 by lambda. ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 pi by lambda into x. This is second relation. Both of them are same. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಪಾತ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್, ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ಫೇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೈ, ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಪೈ. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಫೈ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ ಬೈ ಫೈ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ ಬೈ ಫೈ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. 2 by 1 5 by x, pi by lambda, phi is equal to pi by lambda into x. Therefore this is nothing but, we write this one at what is x? X is nothing but path difference is equal to lambda divided by pi into phase difference. Correct? ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಐತಿ. If you take this, phi is what? Phase difference. Pi by lambda into what is this? It is a path difference. This is another relation. Phase difference and path difference. Phase difference, path difference. If you know the phase difference, you can find the path difference. If you know the path difference, you can find the phase difference. They are interrelated. Once again take this. This is the one wave. This is the length measured. That is path difference. Length ಅಳದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ path difference ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಒಳಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ phase difference ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಈ ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ಒಳಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ path difference ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಒಳಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ phi. 1 by 2 divide ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ x by phi, x is equal to lambda by phi, that is phi. Therefore path difference is equal to lambda by phi into phase difference. Ulta 2 by 1, 5 by x is equal to pi by phi, phi is equal to pi lambda into x, phase difference is equal to pi by lambda into the path difference. It means that phase difference and path difference, both of them are connected to each other. If you know the phase difference, you can find the path difference. If you know the path difference, you can find the phase difference. So this is one. And another important relation we have, that is what? V is equal to F into lambda, or you can write V is equal to F means nu into lambda. Both of them are correct. You can write F or nu. This is a very important relation. If you know any two of them, the third can be calculated. If you know frequency and wavelength, velocity can be calculated. If you know velocity and frequency, wavelength can be calculated. If wavelength and velocity you know, frequency can be calculated. But two of them must be given. If any two of them are given, definitely we can find the third one. So this is all about the what? Waves here, the relation between V, F and lambda. Relation between the important terms, and another one is phase difference and a path difference. You practice this one. In the next class I take the next type of a wave, that is called a progressive wave. What is that progressive wave? what are the characteristics, we will take that one in the next class.